Hi guys, this is video number 3. Just an update on what's currently happening in Bitcoin. Okay, we see a 3 derived pattern. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Usually that would mean that you would have a breakout to the low, right? But because we had this heavy support level here, as you can see here, it couldn't really go lower and it pulled back. Okay, so what we are also seeing, we are seeing a very good support level here, which turned into resistance over here, indicated by this arrow. Okay, so currently in Bitcoin, we are seeing the market as basically, if we just zoom in this area, you can see how the market kind of like went up to the exact same spot, came back down and created a bearish engulfing pattern. Alright, underneath this line over here. So we basically have one or two outcomes based on this pattern. Can either have a break up or a break down, right? But the information is a bit too indecisive. Why do I say that? We have another support level over here, alright, and then we also have the Ichimoku cloud and the Bollinger Band confirming resistance level, which is also proven by this point here and by the wick that we're seeing sticking out there, and it is also proven. Okay, it's only those two levels that kind of like, which doesn't really make it a very strong resistance level. So but what kind of confirms it, makes it a little bit more reliable, is this information right here. This is your Bollinger Band and your in the cloud together. You already see that, but on a 4-hour time frame, you already see that Bitcoin made a little bit of a dip back underneath this red line over here, which is the current resistance. If we take that information that was just mentioned and we zoom out a little bit, we will see, you can see the hidden resistance level or support level over here, and then we have the obvious support at 3000 to 1000 thereabouts. Now if you take that information and add it all up together, then you can say that we had a breakout and a pullback in a retest. So if it doesn't come above this line again, then we can assume that we're going to see a drop down in Bitcoin. But if it breaks above this cloud formation, then we can assume it's going to go up, hopefully hit the top of the neckline and then pull back. If it breaks the neckline, then we can say we might go up to 60 or 50,000 in Bitcoin. So yes, that is basically where we are at right now from my point of view. So if we take the same analysis, right, if we take it and we step it up to the daily time frame, we basically, like mentioned in the previous video, we have a very strong bearish bias over here, which hasn't really shown that it has completely turned bullish, but we can see by the shape of the cloud formation over here that the bullish strength has increased. Alright, so basically with the increase of information, we can say that the chances of a drop here is between 60 and 70%. The chances of a buy is also between 60 and 70%. It's basically extreme point of indecisiveness, because we've basically been at this point before and we had a pullback, a very strong pullback, and now we're back at the same point. So we're gonna have to see what Bitcoin is going to do. The chances of a break here is very weak. If it breaks with this cloud, if it breaks with the cloud, and it comes above this cloud, then we can say Bitcoin has gone bullish again. But at this point, Bitcoin is still too bearish to make that assumption. So if you are thinking of opening any long positions in Bitcoin, I would suggest that you hold back on that long positions and wait until it breaks above the cloud. That would give you a more secure entry. If you're high risk and you wanna enter at a low, at this lower position underneath the cloud, and you can do so. Take the risk and put your stops in. Make sure that you don't lose too much profit, too much money. So yeah, that's my analysis on Bitcoin at this point.